here, like,
Right.
and you want them to continue flying Alaska versus looking around, right?
Yeah.
They were really popular. I mean, it's not. I think you guys got a lot of assets, like the people, like we were talking about.
Yeah.
But I think it's easy to steal stuff like music.
Yeah.
All right, so I viewed these questions on the email, but
Oh, we're all good. All right. So then we're going to cut all this, edit it. So
Yep.
we'll make it look great. So the first question.
want me to look here or at you?
You can just look at Travis. Don't
Okay.
worry about the camera.
Okay. What would be your favorite experience so far in Alaska Airlines?
My favorite experience is just being upgraded. I think you guys have completely ruined me for first class. I wasn't a big first class flyer prior to really transitioning over to Alaska proper, and the upgrade policy is fantastic. And really the people, the folks on Alaska proper versus I was a Virgin flyer before. They're just more human, and they care a little bit more than any other airline I've flown on. It's been quite an amazing experience.
Great. Anything else we do that you think that maybe the other airlines don't do?
I just think they take a bit more time. They look you in the eye. They ask you how you're doing. It's more consistently than I've seen. I've flown a lot of Southwest, United, and then Virgin were the three major airlines that I've been on, and Alaska by far is just more engaged.
Yeah.
So the people.
You talked about it, the people. Anything specific to the flight attendants that, in terms of how they impact your experience?
I mean, it makes a big difference because if you had a long day and you just got on the airplane, you almost missed it, and then someone asks you like, hey, do you want a drink? Any detail about that? Are you, how's it going? I don't know. It's something that on a airplane full of strangers is a nice, familiar thing to be asked from time to time, and I think it happens more often than other airlines do it. So.
Yeah. What can we do to get better? How can we be the best West Coast airline?
Best West Coast airline. That's a good question. I would say routes are important. Being able to fly everywhere that I go, and everyone's got a different answer for that. So that was probably number one. Staying price competitive obviously is important, and just not changing as you grow and scale. You guys have a lot of things at Alaska that I think are conducive to an airline that is at the scale you've been at, and as you try to get bigger, quality control and things like that. I would just hate to be talking to you 2 years from now and then say, hey, it's been really inconsistent experience as you guys got bigger. And I know it's a hard thing to do, but focusing on the core values that I think have gotten you this far and continuing to build that for scale, I think will really help.
That's great. As someone who flew a lot of Virgin America, any particular guidance for us in terms of how to win those customers over? We talked a little bit about that, but.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about music. I think food choice and being intentional about serving the whole plane. I think a lot of airlines focus on catering to the first class customer, and I think it is important. It's an amazing experience, but the majority of your airplane and your dollars are spent on the regular seat, and giving that customer choice and variety and something that is probably like a West Coast menu. I know you guys are working on that, but I really like that about Virgin. They were very thoughtful in their selections. Craft beer, gluten-free brownies, just something to be a little bit different than your average, peanuts on the airplane. So, I did like the in-seat ordering, which I think you guys are moving to with a mobile app experience, right? Didn't you tell me that?
Down the road.
Down the road. So I think keeping your sights set on that, I think that was a good experience, even though I think it is smart to go bring your own device with all of the Wi-Fi changes that are happening in the market. But I think just adding more into that, people are always on their phones. You can give them more to interact with your crew through in a variety of ways. I think that is the future of where I would like to go as a passenger.
That's great. Anything broadly you want to share that we didn't cover?
I'd like to see you guys win. I think you've done a great job with this board. You do a great job in the air. I love all your new VP of the West, Annabelle, right? Yeah. It's done. I'm on her news feed, and it seems like you're doing stuff with KD, and it just seems like you're having fun, you're being responsible, and you're being true to yourselves. And I really think that is a great brand for the West, and I want to see it grow. So,
Great. Thanks, man. That was great.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
yeah.